Look, I haven't embarrassed myself enough at this game yet. The Guardian, a construct of the Spire, programmed to defend it, able to defend itself from harm on command. Mode shifter, when you lose 10 HP, enter defensive mode and gain 10 block, which will not be removed at the start of your next turn. Let's go! Slay intruder. At least confront the first intruder. Okay, hang on. Enemies in your first 2 combats flee in terror. I can't get 2 elites that way, but getting a second space elite, pretty cool. And I like first floor events. Alright. Granted. Ah, finally. The things I was not allowed to do with the first run. But what's this thing? Enhance. Requires a gem and an open socket. Oh, I guess we'll find out. So what's in the Guardian deck? 4 strikes at 6 damage per, or 9. 4 defends at 5 block 4, or 8. Curl up. 0 cost. Enter defensive mode, which also gains a socket. Gems can be placed in this socket at a rest site to combine the gems effect with the card effect. And Toe Wind Slam. Deal 4 damage 2 times, socket, versus 5 damage 2 times and 2 sockets. I'd rather do 4 damage 3 times, thank you. I mean, doesn't everybody want more? I think... Obtain the ruby key. Break it later. Are we really gonna get that far? I still don't have a socket for anything yet. So those are not as impactful upgrades. I am gonna take them. Bye, Gremlin! 26 souls. Pen Nib. Every 10th attack you play deals double damage. Setting that up can be amazing. Alright, roll attack. Deal 14 damage. If in defensive mode, affects all enemies. Socket. Ancient Construct. Power. At the start of your turn, if you have no artifact, gain 1 artifact and lose an energy. Huh. Planning. Place the top 2 cards of your draw pile into stasis. Oh boy. Stasis. A card in stasis gains a turn counter equal to its cost plus 1. Turn counter is reduced by 1 at the start of your turn. When the counter reaches 0, it is returned to your hand and costs 0 until played. Also socket. So if you want to think of stasis cards as being in waiting, loaded, and mitigating their cost over time, that would kind of be accurate. Mitigating their cost? Well, yes, because we're playing this for 0, and then we're adding these things to the stasis queue without having paid their energy cost, and they come out costing 0. It's just like anything else, it's pay to win. Either you spend the time waiting and actually doing things, or you just put some money in and things happen. Wait, what? Nah, don't worry about it. I have never really tried to use this, but on the other hand, artifact with some of the gems is gonna be pretty neat. Let's give it a shot. Okay. Before you lies an elaborate shrine to a forgotten spirit. Smash, gain 2 random gems, pray, transform a card, leave. I'm gonna transform a card. Gonna get rid of 1 strike in favor of... boot to the head. Crystal Beam. Deal 10 damage. Damage is increased by 1 for each gem in all of your socketed cards. As the power of the shrine flows through you, your mind feels altered. Bye, cultist! We didn't get money from that one. Exhaust. The first status or curse drawn each card. Cool. Roll attack. Again. Think I want to take that one. Clone, choose a card, place a copy of that into stasis, and exhaust. I don't know yet. I don't know who we are or who we want to be. That's going to deal 4 damage, and then... that 6 is not going to make it through the block. So let's just do some artifacting. Grow. Actually, I can't get into defensive mode this turn. Okay. Now that scaling is a big deal. Enter defensive mode. Crystal. I just mostly did that to see the defensive mode animation. Smoke Bomb. Escape from a non-boss combat. Receive no rewards. Sapphire. Gem. Enter defensive mode. Cool. Crystal Beam. We've seen floating orbs. At the start of your turn, add an orb slam to your hand. Deal 2 damage 2 times. Exhaust. I'm taking that because I'm already thinking about strength. And if I think really hard, it's going to happen, right? I don't have it yet. What am I doing? Alright. Damage the Jawworm before it damages us. $14. 14. Niv, double damage. Snecko Oil, draw 5 cards. Randomize the cost of cards in your hand. Ha ha. Time Sifter. At the start of your turn, accelerate. It's got a lot of rare card offers. But I wasn't planning on... I didn't... Time Sifter. At the start of your turn, accelerate. Accelerate. Reduce the turn counter of the rightmost stasis card by 1. If the card's turn counter is now 0, return it to your hand. Multi-Beam. Deal 5 damage to all enemies X times. Tick. Tick. This effect is triggered whenever this card's turn counter is reduced while in stasis. Increase the damage dealt by beam cards by 1 this combat. Beam. I don't... Is this a speculation pick? I guess it is. What's in the box? Eternal Feather. For every 5 cards in the deck, heal 3 HP whenever you enter a rest site. So you don't need to stop and sleep at the rest site to gain the HP. That is very important. Sapphire Key. You can get one or the other. The Sapphire Key is important later. I would rather have the Eternal Feather for sustain while I'm still remembering some of the nuances of this game. You are not attacking. Therefore, let's just get these out of the way. I like that animation. 16 damage? I don't think so. Alright. Nice. I like that animation even more. Dang. Like, I knew the math, and the math wasn't good. I can do enough to make this split, right? 14 versus 14. Alright. Aha, okay. And then 8. Now that slime will split into 2 20 damage slimes. Okay. I should have been paying attention to the pen nib. I probably could have. Ah, well. Oh. Now is the pen nib of our discontent. Another Snecko oil. Ruby! Gain 1 momentary strength. Draw a card. Quartz. These are both gems. Sentry Beam. Deal 5 damage. Place a Sentry Wave into stasis. Sentry Wave. Apply 1 weak. Draw a card. Place a Sentry Beam into stasis. So these things just kind of keep going back and forth. Applying weak and doing damage. I mean, there's certainly some merit to that. There's also merit to momentary strength, which would add a strength and also add a debuff that takes that strength away at the end of the turn. Now, it's more important to know that nuance rather than just it adds a strength that only lasts the turn. Why? Because that second thing that takes the strength away at the end of the turn is a debuff. And if you have artifact that clears a debuff, you keep the strength. You're starting to see what I was planning on when I was thinking about what to do with this build. Spend 75 souls to break the ruby key for 1 strength. Now, what do I want to put that ruby key thing in? For right now, let's put it in the Twin Slam, which is much easier to play. And then innate would be cool. See, the thing is, those orb slams, that 2 damage 2 times is going to keep getting better the more strength we have. Making this easier to play also seems important. Alright. First merchant. Let's go. Heck. Okay. Should have done that in the other order, which is kind of a theme on this channel. Okay. Gonna take my money. I should have been paying attention to the pen nib. That could have been much more brutal. We did okay. Didn't do great, but we did okay. Sacrifice. Accelerate until a card in stasis returns to your hand. Exhaust. Repulsor. Exhaust the first status or curse drawn each turn. Still tempting. Onyx. Gem. Gain 1 artifact. Lose 2 HP. Priming Beam. Deal 8 damage. Increase the damage dealt by beam cards by 1 this combat. Prismatic Beam. Deal 5 damage for each gem in this card, and then do the gem effects. Madness, which is always fun. Reduce the cost of a random card in your hand to 0 this combat. Exhaust. Secret Technique. Put a skill from your draw pile into your hand. We're missing out on Orichalcum. If you end your turn without block, gain 6 block. Shuriken. Each time you play 3 attacks in a single turn, gain 1 strength. And Toolbox. At the start of each combat, choose 1 of 3 random colorless cards and add it into your hand. Also card remove. None of these things I really needed or wanted. Besides the things I can't afford. You know what? Let's get a little bold. That means we can take some curses and risk. And risk. Okay, how about what? Alright. Right. 5 block. Defender gets that. Alright. My kingdom for a curl up. Okay. Again, should have done that first. Hey, I remember to play it first that time. Gambler's Brew. Discard any number of cards and then draw that many. Quartz. Gem. Draw a card. Harden. Deal 10 damage. Gain 10 block. Socket. That's kind of cool. Charge up. Place this card into stasis. Tick. Gain 12 block and 1 strength. Volatile. When this card leaves stasis, exhaust it instead of returning it to your hand. I will take that, because strength is where we're headed. Okay. Alright, deal 12 damage. Deal 10 damage 2 times. Eat 8 damage. Play the charge up. Yeah, that's good. That ticks, give us a strength. Okay. Armored Protocol. Gain 4 block at the end of each turn while in defensive mode. Enter defensive mode. Shield Charger. Place this card into stasis. Tick. Gain 8 block and 1 energy. Exhaust when leave stasis. Don't care. Want it. Slaver. So... don't want to eat the 13. But I might have to. That gives us 8 block and 1 energy. Alright. Plenty-o block for that. I don't have a Twin Slam in me right now, do I? No. Okay. Got a whole lot of passive things going on. Alright, Walker Claw. Strength affects this card 2 times. Deal 14 damage. Quartz. Gem. Draw a card. Pre-program. Look at the 4 cards of your draw pile. You may choose one to place into stasis. Socket. I was not planning on doing all this. You jerks. Alright, I absolutely want Construct. Heck with you. Give me the orbs. Draw a card. Splitting the damage a little. Slightly foolish. Now we are not vulnerable as we would have been. Oh yes, I forgot to say, defensive mode. While in defensive mode, you have 3 thorns and gain 2 block whenever you play a card. Exit the stance at the start of your next turn. Suspension. Place a card into your hand into stasis for 3. Guardian Whirl. Must be in defensive mode. Exit defensive mode. Deal 4 damage 4 times to all enemies. It's conditional, but I think it's going to be good. That sucks. It's gonna make this a very hard boss fight, isn't it? Eight. Okay. I don't think I'm going to be able to pull this off the way I need to. Alright, you go away. Suspension, Emerald, gain 1 momentary dex. Gain 5 block. Place a card from your discard pile into stasis. Okay. It's going to zap. Channel of Lightning. I could have done without that. Alright. No real damage this turn to speak of. Ouch. Can you make me fib a little less? That'll just appear. And curl up. Guardian World. A lot of lightning, though. Alright, randomized. Randomizing my cards got me some zeros. Couldn't have really hoped for anything better. Draw a card. 14. So I need to make 20 block. I don't think it's happening. I think we just die. Yep. Ah, it's a young run. Who's that new character? We don't know. Oh, no. Go back. Wait, why is that only on... You know what? Probably because of how it's tied to this, and I made a new save file specifically for this game. Well, this mod. You know what I mean. Arise. Choose. Card transform. Kind of an easy choice. 3 random potions. Could be big. Rare colorless card. I like those. Boss swap. Okay, let's look at what we're looking at here. Early elite. Rough. Early merchant. Not great. I could... 2 campfires, a chest, and then... So that path is locked out. I could get a late merchant. So I'm probably just going to go to that event first and see what I get. But without defensive mode, what the heck is my mechanic? Right? Rare colorless card. If this is like Apotheosis, then it changes everything. If this is like... even if it's Metamorphosis, we could do a lot with it. I don't know, I'd rather take the safe Transformer card. No. Multi-beam. Alright, we'll try this again. And multi-beam upgrades to X+1. Increased damage dealt by beam cards by 2 this combat. Alright, beams it is. A blue humanoid with a glimmering helm approaches you with a huge smile. But upon realizing just what you are, the creature's beaming grin swiftly turns to a look of pure terror. Monster! The figure shouts, turning around to flee. Nope, intimidate. And... we're gonna cut another... no, because we need those for damage right now. Or do we? 4 damage cards. We're gonna cut a defend. Cleric, help! Cleric, help! The creature says as you approach menacingly. A cold blue flame envelops your body and dissipates. Immediately after, this cleric flees. I don't think that my deck is gonna take on the elites. So we're just gonna take some easy fights until we get some cards to do something with. I guess I could have done that the other way. You know what? Never mind. Doesn't matter. Five. 4. All right. Fear potion applies vulnerable. Prismatic barrier. Gain 4 block for each gem in this card. Armored protocol. Already did. Incinerate. Deal 9 damage. Accelerate. So if we do that, we're pretty much trying to stay in defensive mode as much as possible. We've already kind of got stasis stuff going on. So let's take that in lieu of one of the strikes we got rid of. That does 11 and adds a socket. Yeah. Alright, room fight. 11 damage, you say? Should have done that first. That's okay. Got around it. More or less. Okay. I'm still standing. You never take me alive. Temporal Strike. Deal 5 damage, gain an energy if you have a card in stasis. I like it, but we need to get some things to put cards into stasis first. Are we ready for this? I don't think enough has changed. I don't think enough has changed. So, 3 strikes, 3 defends, curl up, twin slam, multi-beam, incinerate, suspension. Possible. It's going to be rough. I'd rather keep acquiring. Could put a gem in that, but right now we don't have any gems. We're going to add draw a card to suspension. Makes it a lot easier to do so. 24 souls. Vajra. Vaya. Vara. I don't know. Or the Sapphire Key. Start each combat with 1 strength? Yeah, I will do that. Alright, if I don't take this elite, it's our last chance at an elite this floor. Might be our last chance at a relic. It's not very likely, but it is possible. There's a fire right after. I gotta try. Looks like we'll be able to do it. We just might be sad about it. Alright. You don't say. What are we going to put into stasis? Twin Slam? Why? Because... I don't know. Because reasons, okay? Really, because it accelerates this to the next turn. We got our defensive mode. And we made it. Cool. 34 souls. Regal Pillow. Whenever you rest, heal an additional 15 hit points. Downfall. Polish Oil. Gain 10 block and enter defensive mode. Nice. Amethyst. All enemies lose 2 strength this turn. Priming Beam. Hello. Deal 8 damage. Increase the damage dealt by beam cards by 1 this combat. Alright. We are going to deal 11 damage. I think we got to make that damage more consistent. Alright. We will accelerate a defend. Do all the damage this turn. Curl up. Priming Beam. Strike. Alright, add a card. Sentry Beam. Deal 5 damage. Place... Oh, that uses stasis. Harden. 10 damage, 10 block. Add a socket. What does that upgrade to? I don't have that set. There we go. I forgot I could do that. 13 and 13. That's kind of cool. It only has the one socket, though. Pre-program, we were already looking at... Nope! That was supposed to be a right-click. Okay, well, we're going with it now. 2 events, or event and a merchant? Merchant, we've got a decent amount. Before you lies an elaborate shrine to a forgotten spirit. I don't really want to upgrade a card more than I want 2 gems right now. With a swift, crushing blow, you shatter the spire, the shrine, into pieces in order to uncover the treasures within. Within the rubble, you find 2 pristine and usable gemstones, patiently awaiting their place in your weaponry. You relieve the remains of the shrine and continue the climb. Onyx. Wow. Gain 1 artifact, lose 2 HP. Citrine. Just gain an energy. Heck yes! We're not going to have the chance to slot it for a while, but that's okay. Suspend, defend, and just smack one of these. Get the vulnerable turn out of the way before they have too much strength to deal with. No, don't do that yet. I'm not putting anything into stasis here, so... Oh, right. I was all set to play a longer round. Swift Potion. Draw 3 cards. Guardian Whirl. Gem. Enter defensive mode. Being able to put that on something sounds fantastic. Just like it sounds fantastic here. Okay. Still gonna hurt. Hey, you don't have any money. Dang right I don't. What would I want to put into stasis? I just want to guarantee I have it next turn. I just want to guarantee I have it next turn. Worth it? Yeah. Attack Potion. Choose one of 3 random attack cards. It costs 0 this turn. I think my current choices are best. Time Bomb. Place this card into stasis. When this card would leave stasis, deal 20 damage to all enemies. Crystal Shiv, cool, but we're gonna time bomb it up. Okay, and. Accelerate, get at least 5 block. Priming Beam gives me more damage for that. That's okay. That's not gonna make it out. That's fine. Yeah, I know. You bum. Okay, let's shop. Prismatic, Incinerate again. I might pick that up. Ancient Attack, gain 1 strength. Add a random attack card to your hand. It costs 1 less. Exhaust. Evasive Protocol, gain 2 dexterity while in defensive mode. Enter defensive mode. I think that might be the call. Deep Breath, shuffle your discard pile into your draw pile, draw 1 card. Corrupt, exhaust 1 card. Replace it with a random colorless boss card that costs 1 less. Exhaust. Bronze Scales, start each combat with 3 thorns. Ancient Tea Sets, when you enter a rest site, start the next combat with 2 energy, less valid in Downfall because your rests are not before the bosses. Hand Drill, whenever you break an enemy's block, apply 2 vulnerable. That'd be great if we had like the champion belt that applies weak at the same time. I think we take that. And that. And that. Is this the best thing to do? I don't know. Strength potion, colorless potion, liquid bronze. It's a defect. It's fine. Everything is fine. Nothing is ruined. Let's gain that artifact. Enter defensive mode. Eight to all enemies X plus 1 times. Alright. Cultist potion. Gain 1 ritual. 1 strength per turn. Okay. Planning. Place the top 2 cards of your draw pile into stasis. Whoa. Add a crystal ward, which is like a shiv block. I mean, it could be handy in the future. It's gonna suck until then. Okay. Let's go ahead and drink this here and have a much better start turn. Hello. Okay. That means we're not going to have those again for a while. Ouch. Okay. Gain an artifact. Suspend the multi-beam. Suspend the ancient attack, but have no block. I should have done this at the start of the turn and gained extra block from the cards played, but I didn't. Okay, 14 damage that I've got to deal with. And I have no block whatsoever. I mean, besides what I've already played. That's alright. The beam cards are upping themselves at this point. Ancient attack, gain a strength. What am I going to put into stasis? How about a defend? Gain an energy for having a card in stasis. Accelerate. We still have that last artifact. Don't really want another one. That hurt. But I think it's going to be okay. Interesting call. That's okay so far. We just keep popping into defensive mode. And then killing. Bauble Beam. That's a beam. Whoa, stasis strike? Deal 7 damage, place this card into stasis? That could be really interesting to keep popping it out with accelerates. But this Bauble Beam, 10 damage, and perform these gems 2 times each? Yes. Okay. Downfall. This replaces the mode shifter. Begin each combat in defensive mode, which persists for 5 turns. Whew! Snecko Eye, at the start of your turn, draw 2 additional cards, start each combat confused. Still a big deal. Those 2 extra cards, that's a major relic by itself. It's called the Bag of Preparation. Look it up. Coffee Dripper. Gain an energy at the start of your turn. You can no longer rest at rest sites. I think we're giving the Guardian Gear a shot. We're going to live in defensive mode if we can. Okay, there's 2 merchants in a row. I mean, that's one way to get it. I want to tear this elite up. What are we going to do? Enhance. So, how about the citrine goes into the bauble beam, so the card pays for itself. Want it to get a whole bunch of crystal shard wards? Or put that into a suspension? Are we just placing these things? Kind of. Gem, enter defensive mode. What would I want to enter defensive mode after? Anything, really. How about into an incinerate, so that I can come out of it doing something wicked? Obtain the ruby key, break it later. I'm a little more optimistic about this run now. I'm a little less optimistic about this run now. Okay. Cool. I'll take that next turn. I will take that artifact against at least one of these debuffs. Take that against the frontliner. Manage to block everything this turn. Accelerate that. Put the bomb into stasis. Gain strength. Oh no! I wanted that. Okay. I was not paying attention to my energy. Ouch. After the bomb. Stasis, the multi-beam. Alright. And then Bauble Beam. Get all that energy back. Priming Beam. And then all the beams. If it says beam, we want it. Dreamcatcher. Whenever you rest, you may add a card to your deck. Roll attack. If in defensive mode, affects all enemies. Place the next... Alright, reroute. Deal 9 damage. Place the next non-exhausting attack or skill you play this turn into stasis. I think that could be overpowered. That could be too much into stasis. I've only got 3 slots. Temporal Strike. Deal 5. I already did that. We're going to take the roll attack. Because we live in defensive mode now. Alright. Angry Avocado. Hurl Up is no longer a card I want early. Random attack. That's actually pretty good. Then we'll go ahead and play the multi-beam. Alright, suspend the Bauble Beam. Evasive Protocol. Crystal Ward. Strike and a defend. Yeah. Could I get something based on... Yeah, pop the bomb into stasis, please. I don't want to be in this fight anymore. Ow. Is that preview? You know what, whatever. I thought it was turned off. Not so much. Accelerate. Rhyming beam. Bobble beam. And be done with it. Charge up! Place this card into stasis. Each tick, gain 12 block and 1 strength. Piercing Hide, gain 8 block and 3 momentary thorns. And another priming beam. More things that add damage to beam cards. Seems advantageous. We are out-damaging a lot of things right now. Alright, we're being bold! But are you also daring? Stasis the time bomb. Play the first block. Pre-program. Stasis the priming beam plus. Walker Claw. Okay. Keep the curl up, because why not? Does it tell you how long you're in? Yes, entrenched. At the start of your next 3 turns, don't leave defensive mode. Cool. Not gonna bother. I am suffering plenty, don't you worry. I'm already hexed. There's the bomb. And we're out. 11 souls, add a card. Crystal Beam. Damage increased by 1 for each gem in all socketed cards. Spiker Protocol Plus. Gain 3 thorns while in defensive mode. Enter defensive mode, which persists for 1 turn. So does that add to our timer in our current mode? Let's find out. Alright. Gremlin Leader. You deal. Okay. We're not done yet. That did add a turn. Excellent. Add a dex. That's okay. More rally, more minions. 15 to everyone. I like that. Stasis the time bomb. I don't know why I'm doing it. Ancient attack. Oh, I could have gotten another one out of it. Take that artifact. What am I gonna stasis? Stasis a strike. Priming beam, accelerate, block. And we don't have enough block to make that less sad. That hurt. So, what now? Accelerate, 3 strike, suspend. Just suspend the curl up so that there's something there. Okay. 42. Can we get to 42? 9 times 4 is 36, so not quite. But I can do that. Ha! Upgrade 2 random attacks when you pick up the whetstone. 2 strikes. Really, I should have done this first, but we are going to take that charge up. And an entropic brew. Fill all your empty potion slots with random potions. And... no, don't do it yet. We are resting this time. We're also breaking the ruby key for a strength. What can we slot in? Onyx. That means something is going to start costing us damage every time, costing us health every time we do it. Rest. I can add a suspension, a clone, or a temporal shield. Gain 7 block. Draw 1 card if you have one in stasis. I'll take that. Chest. 46 souls. Do I want a dex, or do I want... Is that dex, or is that HP? I don't remember. We're taking it. Alright, I'm feeling good about it. Break the sapphire. It was 10 HP. That's fine. What would I want to put artifact on? Put it on the Twin Slam, because I don't always play the Twin Slam. No. Which persists for 1 turn, which could add to our timer. $30 damage to all enemies on the time bomb. Tempting. Bauble Beam starts activating the gems 3 times each, which if I had more draw would be great. So I need to get a gem that draws and pop it in the Bauble Beam. Bauble Beam it is. A Book of Stabbing with 3 strength? Oh, hell no. Spiked Energy Drink. Muddle the 2 highest cost cards in your hand. Muddling a card changes its cost between 0 and 3. Ugh, okay. Put that there. Alright, just take the hit and be bummed. Draw a card, put a card in stasis. Hit 8. Place a random card from your draw pile. No, okay. That's pretty appropriate. All right, I'm up for that. Nice. Book of Stabbing, less concerning. Give me all that energy back. That hurt, but it's acceptable. Bomb blows up, and so does the knife. 34 souls, preserved insect. Enemies in elite combats have 25% less HP. Thank you, Emerald Key. Duplication Potion. Neat card. This turn, your next card is played twice. I'll take that. Add a card. Amethyst. Lose strength. Crystal Ward. We're getting enough strength that might be good. But I think the defensive Amethyst is a better plan. Alright, Amethyst is defensive. Put it into pre-program, because everything... I mean, we're going to play that as often as we get it. Break the Emerald Key for a Dex. And Smith. Smith a charge up to last another round. Draw 2 cards if you had a Carven Stasis. I like that. Make the bomb bigger. Let's make charge up bigger. Alright, what have you got for me, Snecko? Oh, changing the cost of this deck could break it. So what we want is a time bomb, accelerate it, and we'll leave out the spike protocol for now. Play a charge up. Play a defend. And multi-beam like heck. Priming beam. Defend. Ouch. Alright, lose strength. Put that bobble beam into stasis. And accelerate. Not ideal, but not terrible. Draw a card. That's a defend. Hello. Excellent. Clone, recover, place a card from your discard pile into stasis, and 8 block. Refracted beam +1. 4 damage 5 times. 4 damage 6 times. Our strength would make that pretty dang good. That recover is going to be more important for now. An old beggar, cloaked in fur, reaches his hands out towards you as you pass. Spare some coin, child? Yeah, why does it get that voice? Because the beggar takes off its cloak to reveal that he is the cleric. You are a horrible soul! Cleric want protection! He screams. 2 massive figures emerge from the alley, each wearing full plate. Before you have a chance to react, they draw their blades and charge. Well, heck, folks. How am I gonna do this? I am gonna drink that. Get an extra turn of defensive mode. I don't have a way to get a card into stasis right now. But I am going to do a lot of damage. What would I put into stasis? I don't know. What do I draw? Spiker. Let's pocket the curl up. Not that we need it, but at least it means we have something there. Take that. Breaking that block is not going to be as useful. Put the time bomb into stasis. Get some more block, and we are good for the turn. There's the curl up again. Charge-a. Gain a strength. Priming beam. Twin strike. Just play the curl up to play it. Almost got it. Get them both. Priming beam. I could have accelerated the bomb. Maybe I should have. But I didn't really lose by it. Having slain the cleric's bodyguard, you turn to him and back him into a corner of the alley. He is terrified and trembling. 300 souls, or remove 2 cards. Well, what would I even get rid of? My strikes? Well, a strike and a defend? Then I've got all other cards, which is good. Take us down to 22. Is that worth 300 souls? Oh, no. No, I want the souls. The creature crumples in a single blow, falling into a pile of mangled blue flesh. You happily absorb its soul and continue onward. As you leave, you notice the other beggars peering from behind buildings and alleys. You bask in their fear. Let this be a lesson to anyone who dare defy a Spire Overlord. Okay. Speaking of defy a Spire Overlord, you jerk, what are you doing? Priming beam, a bubble beam. Okay. 3x5. And I have stasis the bomb. Accelerate the bomb. I have no way of... Oh, haha, now it's 1x5, so I'm pretty much good. Nice. Ta-da! 10 block, draw a card, place a card in your hand into stasis, like, I don't know at this point. No, get rid of the recover. Because I don't need block, and I don't need that. Still primed. Took some of my souls. Okay. We did all right. All right. Polybeam. Deal 2 damage to a random enemy 4 times. Hey, no. That. 5 times. There's Repulsor again. Frozen Eye! When viewing your draw pile, the cards are now shown in order. This is terrible for me. I will not remember to use it. Anchor. Start each combat with 10 block. We've been getting very attack-heavy first hands. So let's do that and leave it. Let's see what the next shop offers. In center, do I have anything to... No, I don't. Okay. Gain a strength first. Charge core, deal 13 damage, place this card into stasis. When it ticks, draw a card. Do I deal 9? No, the 3 thorns will be better. Okay. And that's why the thorns were better. Take some more strength. Priming beam to get another thing out of bobble beam. To put the time bomb into stasis. To... I guess. I don't know. Alright. 121. I don't think I can do anything about it. So that would give me another card. What would it be? Hurl up. Useless! No, not that. One more fight and that merchant is toast. Alright. Bird face turn, whenever you play a power card, heal 2 HP. Pocket watch, when you play 3 or less cards during your turn, never. Draw 3 additional cards at the start of your next turn. Orange pellets, whenever you play a power, attack, and skill in the same turn, remove all of your debuffs. That would be really cool. Refracted Beam, that's the one we were looking at before. Guardian Whirl, must be in defensive mode like we are always. Exit defensive mode, 4 damage 4 times to all enemies. Garnet, 1 vulnerable to all enemies. It's a gem. Dramatic Entrance, innate. Start each combat with this card in your hand. Deal 6 damage to all enemies and exhaust. Metamorphosis, shuffle 3 random attacks into your draw pile. They cost 0 this combat. Exhaust. One of those can really change your life if that's your first card. Especially because the upgraded version does, what, 5 attacks at 0 cost? Yeah. Energy. I think I take the Guardian Whirl. And maybe I take the energy for a big X cost. I kind of wish that I had taken the regen potion last battle. Then again, Orb Slam might not be bad. It's more another card to play for defensive mode. It's going to take advantage of our strength. I don't know. I'm not that thrilled about it, especially if Bird-Faced Urn is no longer an option to get. Refracted Beam would be better in a smaller deck, where we upgraded this repeatedly. Not to say it wouldn't still be good, but it would be a big pivot. I think... I think we just take the energy. Oh boy. Now here's the thing. That says exit defensive mode. Does it really? Even for us? Yeah, that breaks that 5 rounds of defensive mode. That is terrible. Okay, so we're gonna stay in it for another round anyway. Grow! We are going to rolling attack to knock both. We are going to suspend the time bomb. So that gives us 14. We'd still take some damage this round. I don't want to. That's going to do. Let's reprogram. Put the multi-beam into stasis. Get that strength down. Accelerate the bomb timer. Spend and... Good. And then we're good. Polishing Oil, 10 block, enter defensive mode. I'm getting rid of the spiked energy drink. Temporal Shield plus, pre-upgraded. That's a good reason to get it. Silent. Silent with Letter Opener, 3 skills in a single turn, deals 5 damage. Shuriken, every time you play 3 attacks in a turn, gain a strength. Bought Ectoplasm, so they have Ectoplasm. So they have an extra energy. The Boot, whenever you deal 4 or less unblocked attack damage, increase it to 5. And the Horn Cleave, 14 block at the start of your second turn. Oh boy! Alright, Prime, Bobble, and then just play out. Spend the time bomb. Lay the charge up. Accelerate the bomb and defend. Alright, now they get the free block. They're playing a lot of block and an infinite blades. Ugh, okay. Not playing that to exit defensive mode. Will play that to draw cards. Strike plus. Got a multi-beam. That infinite blades is concerning. Into decks. Give me that ancient attack in stasis. I need the defense. Those thorns are doing a number. Oh gosh, that's an endless agony shiv. 1,000 cuts? Oh! This says, I will not win a war of attrition against this deck. Suspend the curl up just so it's there. Play that. What's in our discard pile now? Suspension. Should mean I draw another card. Just accelerate. Get a strength. Oh. That's okay. That's now in our discard. How much do you have? 123? Alright. Suspend the multi-beam so that I start getting some boosts to beam damage. Accelerate, tick that down. Play the defend. Okay. That was pretty dang close. Was. Yeah. Was. Put that strike in stasis. "101 Souls, Distilled Chaos. Play the top 3 cards of your draw pile." That could be really good, it could be really bad. Spot weak point. Whenever targeted enemy takes damage, gain 1 momentary strength. Exhaust. Revenge Protocol. When you leave defensive mode, gain 3 momentary strength. Enter defensive mode. Well, we're not going to be leaving it if we can help it. I don't want another Onyx. I don't want that. And that's only a 1 cost, and it's interesting. Make it free? Hell yeah. Calling Bell. Obtain a unique curse and 3 relics. Kinda cool. Runic Dome. Can't see enemy intent. Still not good enough at the bosses to do that. Slaver Collar. During merchant, boss, and elite combats, gain an energy at the start of your turn. So this is a common, and uncommon, and a rare now. And that curse can't be eliminated. Could be negated if we had that refractor field. I don't know. Yeah, we're gonna take the Slaver's Collar. Needed in the Beyond. Because I think the elites are really where we have the issues. So let's fight one right away. I have no gems to slot. Do I want to go ahead and make that 0 cost? I kind of do. Gain 1 strength and 1 artifact. Look at the top 6 of your draw pile. That's going to make that a lot more handy. But we're gonna make that 0 cost and more playable first. So the Nemesis has a neat trick where they go intangible, where every hit you do against them only does 1 tick of damage while they have that status effect on. Us, we're not playing that game. Give me another card. It means essentially that every other turn, like 18 damage and also really aggressive. So how do we get around it? Well, first off, we suspend the curl up because I don't care if it's there. Play things that give us defense and cards. Now that's fun. Sentry Wave. Apply a weak. Draw a card. Place a Sentry Beam into stasis. Let's accelerate that. Let's play that. Spiker Protocol. Go ahead and spot that weakness. I should have done... No, I only got that recently. So I've got 2 more energy. What's in my discard pile? Everything. So if I... Nah, we're good. Okay, Sentry Wave. Apply a weak, so I only have to block for 33. Let's get a whole bunch of energy. Play the Time Bomb. Stasis that. Accelerate that. Take the Sentry Beam. Strike. That's gonna hurt, but I think we did the right thing. $11 damage 4 times. That's fine. 27 souls. Beat on the bone. If your HP is at or below 50% at the end of combat, heal 12 HP. But we're a robot. Okay, speed boost. Accelerate 3 times. Wow. Walker Claw. Plus 16 damage. Strength affects this card twice. Socket. Apply to vulnerable. Socket, socket. I kind of want to see how this works in the deck. And at our current load of cards, it doesn't change a whole lot. Another elite? Don't mind if I do. 2 orb walkers? Don't mind if I do. I should have read that event. I was too busy thinking, oh, it's from the original game, it's fine. Stasis that, attack that. I will take that 10 block. No new protocol, don't destroy. Alright, stasis. Yeah, that roll attack, please. Bobble beam. Boom. Took a little bit of damage. In 2 turns? Yeah, I don't think so. Take that. Place a card from my discard pile into stasis, so when that ticks, that'll increase all... Ouch! All orb damage. Or sorry, all beam damage. I'll play that just to play it. I miss math. There we go. Calipers. At the start of your turn, lose 15 block rather than all of your block. I didn't realize the Guardian could get this. Oh! Ooze Infused Drink. Add 4 random 0-cost cards to your hand. Cover, Piercing Hide, Shield Charger, plus. I'll take that. Incoming damage from the big giant head. So now, every round, we lose 15 of that block, but we keep it. What are we gonna stasis? How about a charge up? That sounds good. Card from your discard pile into stasis, and I am going to do a Priming Beam Plus, because I want that. Take that. Now we kept some of that temporary strength. And we're up to 4 strength already. Stasis this strike, actually. Accelerate that. Draw a card. Give me the bomb. And defend. Alright, 107 block. Just easy, casual. Bobble Beam. I think this boss is probably the worst. We had it in for this boss the worst, is where I was headed with that. Let's make the bomb go off. Lay a strike. 18 damage, that's still not enough. Still not quite enough. Almost. But our thorns took care of it. Strawberry. Upon pickup, raise your magic's HP by 7. Armorer's Tincture. Gain 4 block. Oh, we already did that before. Alright. Spiker Protocol. Ruby. Crystal Shiv. Momentary Strength. We're doing a whole lot with Momentary Strength. Let's slot one of those. What would I even suspend out of this hand? The better Priming Beam, duh. Okay. Oh, I could have played that. That's fine. Weak point. The Wind Slam. Accelerate my beam. And get another point of damage out of that beam. So, give me the multi-beam in stasis. Exit defensive mode. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. That tracks. Do I just keep cycling time bombs? They're not that efficient. On the other hand, they never really stay there for long. I think we start skipping. I think I've got enough cards. Priming Beam. Put that in. Okay. Temporal. Spot Weakness. Twin Slam. Nice. Right. And multi-beam. It's gonna take a little bit of damage. Kinda wish we had the thorns earlier. But I don't have a way to... I was like, how do I get another card? But I didn't. And the merchant gives us a lot of souls. Crystal Beam. That might do us some real good now. Another Bauble Beam. That's not that expensive. 4 block at the end of each turn when in defensive mode. I mean, 1 momentary dex. Oh, you can now obtain cards from other decks. That's especially dangerous for us right now because we could start getting cards from other sources that don't have support. The boot, if you deal 4 or less unblocked attack damage, increase it to 5, upgrade 2 random skills. I mean, not a bad. Apply 2 vulnerable. If that weren't an X cost, I would probably hop onto it. Another Bauble Beam would be nice, though. Let's get a Bauble to put in it first. We need more standard add defense cards. Did we just pick up the Armored Protocol for that? And is that affected by decks? Because I don't remember. I mean, it's another thing to add to our defensive mode timer in that other mode. Okay. Do I just buy the war paint to have it? No, I'm gonna hit another shop later, aren't I? Yes, I am. Just hang on to it. We'll be good. Maw Bank. Whenever you climb a floor, well, descend in this case, gain 12 souls. No longer works when you spend any souls at a shop. So we're going to accumulate it until we spend it. I'm okay with that. Okay, enhance. Hang on. Enhance. Enhance. Momentary dex and momentary strength. What do I want to put that in, though? Okay. And then, smith that Bauble Beam, right? Cool. Really? Alright. Captain's Wheel. Start of your third turn, gain 18 block, pair, max HP up by 10. Toolbox, we've read. Aquamarine. Nope. That round with the Sentry Beam was kind of fun. But I don't think I want that. Alright. Get out of here. So what do we upgrade now? That? Maybe. Up by 2 per gem. So, hang on. We currently have 1, 2. 3. We only have that many gems? I thought we had more than that. Okay, so that's not the answer. Is it pre-programmed because we get to pick from more cards to stuff into stasis? Does it make this actually frightful? Because otherwise we're never going to use it? Because that exit defensive mode is harsh. I think it is the pre-programmed choice. Alright, what have you got? Hyper Beam, 40 damage to all enemies. Strength affects this card 3 times. Skip your next turn. Garnet. Garnet would be nice, but I don't get a rest. Quick Study. Choose one of 3 bosses. Gain a copy of each of its boss cards. They cost 0 until played. That's also tempting. Boss, Time Meter. This is Chrono Boost. Gain 2 strength for every 12th card you play. What's that? Sack of gems. Upon pickup, add 5 random gems to your deck. Wow. Darkstone Periap. When you obtain a curse, increase your max HP by 6. Sling of Courage. Start each elite combat with 2 strength. Well, that's not a thing for us anymore. Do we just remove a strike? Well, we do remove a strike. That breaks the Maw Bank. We have 185. Do we take Quick Study? I think that could be a big swing. I think that is the call. Chrono Boost would be good, but I don't know how often 12 cards is. If it's 2 to 3 turns, probably. More like 2, 2.1, 2.2, 2.3. 2 strength per that. I'm good. Darklings. Darklings. If in defensive mode, attacks. But first, we are going to get all that stuff. Oh yeah, Bobble Beam also costs 2, and I have the Slaver's Collar, not a real energy relic. On the other hand, if I put it into stasis, it'll be there later. Hexaghost. Lose 6 HP, deal 6 to a random enemy 6 times. Ethereal Afterlife, gain 12 block, draw a card. That'd give us some block on this turn, it'd be very handy. Deal 12 damage, apply 12 soul burn. Meh. Deal 14 damage, gain 14 block. Okay. Caw. Awaken. So 14 damage to all enemies. Random attack, stasis strike, place this card into stasis, and suddenly we have enough. We can only play 1 boss card per turn, which is why I didn't do anything else there. Put the time bomb into stasis. Okay, now that one's gonna regrow. Or if that one's gonna regrow. One of them is. So that's fine. Meat on the Bone activates, we heal, we add another Bobble Beam? No. Sentry Beam plus? They're both 0 cost, so it'll just alternate turns. Kinda wanna see it happen. Before you lies an elaborate shrine to a forgotten spirit. What the heck? Would I transform a block? What else do I have that I'm not really using? Maybe I get rid of that Guardian World that I thought was going to be so brilliant. Multi-beam again. You know what? I'm okay with that. The transient. Oh, heck no. Alright, 30 damage. That's not enough. Let's just go ahead and do it. Ugh. Okay. What would the artifact do for me? Actually, no. You know what? I already have enough block because I've hit it enough and played enough things to shackle. Cool. 40. What do I want in my discard? I want that. Accelerate. And then do the thing. I was gonna say, I didn't think this could kill. This is the one that adds strength and dex. So that playing a pre-program to stasis the ancient attack will be nice. Playing a suspension to stasis a multi-beam will be nice. Oh, I still need to upgrade that other multi-beam so that it's an X+1. Sentry beam. Grinding beam. Accelerate like heck. Play that sentry wave. Give that ancient attack. Harden. Where'd that even come from? Sure. Bye! So that enemy just keeps doing damage for, what, 5 turns, and it always starts really high, but every time you hit it, it loses strength. So your thing is either block that much, or damage it that much, or some floating point between the two. I kind of opted for overkill on both directions. We didn't kill the transient, it is possible, but it almost takes a deck designed to do exactly that. And that doesn't always get you where you want to be in the rest of the game. Okay, I don't think I need any more of any of those. These repulsors are gonna put crap in our deck. I want them gone. Okay. That's a lot of crap. Cease and return to Exordium? I don't think so. It's not my style. Cool. Now it's just you, then me, and my guard! What happens if I stasis that? Was that smart? Not really. Still wanted to see what happens. Comes back. Okay. I guess I'll stop playing with it. Distilled Chaos. Not really better than what I have. That Armorer's Tincture, I don't know how good that's really going to be for us. Then again, I might just add it to the Caliper's block pile. I don't know. Sapphire is just added, enter defensive mode. Polybeam, meh. I mean, it's a beam, so it does benefit from other beam cards, but meh, skip. Watcher. What do you have? Important. Whenever you break an enemy's block, apply 2 vulnerable, so don't let him do it. Ooh, start each combat with 1 weak. They got the bad face. So I have opinions about this face. They are very strong opinions. Abacus, whenever you shuffle your draw pile, gain 6 block. Gained a Writhe Curse. That's right there. Energy conserved between turns. That could be trouble. They got our War Paint to upgrade 2 random skills. Philosopher's Stone. So that gave us starting strength? Huh. Okay. Wait, remove mantra from the enemy? So we get these cards for having broken keys beforehand, I think. And that kicks them out of their stance. Stances are important. Think of it like defensive mode, but with more options. And remove all mantra. Mantra is big. Mantra... At the start of your turn, gain 2 mantra. Ooh, boy. All right. I gotta plan this one. Keep an eye on their mantra. Note to self. Once they get to 10, they hit Divinity. Divinity is a status in which they get, I forget how much extra energy, and their attacks do 3 times base damage. We want them there as little as possible. So, small attack. I have nothing in stasis at the moment. Okay. Two mantra. Okay. Let's put quick study in the pile. Let's accelerate it. Put both these things up real quick. Okay, so awaken 1. Cacaw, awaken, dark void. 12 damage, gain 1 strength. 14 damage. Hexaghost. Big block. And that's soul burn. 2 those all kind of exhaust. Those all exhaust. These will be all the most relevant overall. So... just scale faster. We're going to take some damage. Are we? No? Okay. 4 mantra. Give me the sentry beam in there. Enter defensive mode. Accelerate. Give me some more energy. But to do what with? Not a whole lot. Okay. This is going to be interesting. I still never upgraded that. Oh yeah, because by the time I realized there were no fires left. Oh wait, that's 8 mantra. Yeah, no, I think not. Get out. Put that priming beam in there. Come out for free. There's a card in my discard pile. So I gotta get something out of the discard pile first. Oh, I need to accelerate something first. Heck. Maybe I just don't do that this round, because I don't have anywhere for anything to go. Alright, 2 mantra. They're also using fasting, because they're losing an energy in favor of strength and dex. Ugh. We're up to 10 strength now. 4 mantra. Oh, our guardian. Ooh, I didn't even notice our defensive mode ran out. That's a problem. For another day. This is a long video. I'm sorry in advance. The thump, the thump, the thump. A comforting heartbeat can be felt throughout the room. Are you at the end? Is your purpose fulfilled? You feel something evil at your very core. Give something. You give 838 souls back to the heart. The heart squirms in elation, pounding forevermore. You ask yourself, have you truly done enough? The heart pulses louder and louder as your consciousness begins to fade, but a sudden burst of energy emanates from inside you, jolting you awake. The heart retreats, sensing an approaching threat. The fight is not over yet. Approach the door. Let's go! Now, in the base game, on the 4th act, you would fight an elite, and then the heart. Well, there'd also be a shop, but in this case, the elite and the shop are the same thing. Well, okay, I guess there are different spaces. I brought him back. Prevent the first time, you lose HP each combat, 1 dex. He has calipers. Those are mine! Start of your turn, deal 3 damage to all enemies. Ice cream. Energy conserved between turns. Okay. Put a bomb in stasis. Put this in stasis. What is there? Pre-program? I keep hitting escape to get out of that. It's not gonna work. Maxwell, stop it. Okay. That's a lot of buff. So let's start upping our damage. What do we want to put in there next? Sentry beam. We'll start that. Heck! Please tell me it discarded and didn't exhaust. Where did it go? Where'd it go? I keep... Okay. That's acceptable? Question mark? It's confusing. Yeah, there it is. Oh no, He's got a bomb too. That's really not fun. Okay. Well, looks like our beam cycle will be ended. That's a little upsetting. 13. Let's get into it. Okay. Suspend roll attack. Give me some cards. Give me that roll attack. Right now. I think you're in some heck. got all into clicking the cards, and I didn't realize it had never given me that. Ow! You actually hurt us. That's what you get. Really? On the last hack of the Rhapsody Company mining pick. You can now mine for gems at rest sites up to 3 times. You know, instead of lifting all the time. Alright, Raps. I hope you're watching for this one. That's, okay, Spheric Shield. For 2 turns, block is not removed at the start of your turn. Gain 15 block, enter defensive mode, exhaust. The heck does that upgrade to? 2 cost? No, 3 turns. Okay. Well, we kind of already do that, just less efficiently with the calipers. Polybeam, okay. Ruby. Let's just get it and put it in something. I've got no souls to give you. I would want to have these things, but I can't do it. Then place this card into stasis, and that gives us more draw? Alright. 34 cards. More than I expected to have in this deck. Enhance. Does that end our rest? Probably. Yeah, because this note's free action. That does not. Put that ruby into the bubble beam that gives us energy. So what do I even smith? The other multi-beam. So I keep playing it to no effect. That is meow! This is the God of Life, question mark. That is the protagonist, question mark, of the primary game that animates the player characters. There's a lot of questions about who this is and what good they do or don't. Stasis the bomb, please. Ugh. I wish I had gotten that repulsor field now. Unplayable, ethereal, when you play another card, muddle your hand, then discard this. I do not want those things to happen. Time meter. Okay. That's one way to get blocked. Nope. As stated, 1 boss card per turn. Haunted is the card I'm afraid of as is. Whenever this card is drawn, lose 1 energy. Ugh. Place this into stasis. Gain an artifact. Okay. Okay. Ah, yes, the ability. 3 stacks of God of Life. Cannot be killed. Retreats to recover when reduced to 0 HP. Ah. Okay. These costs are bad. On the other hand, it's going to give me the everything to deal with it. Dang it, it still gave him ethereal. That's fine. Do I want to let that melt? Kind of. More so than I want to let that melt. Wait, that was empty. Did that get created somehow? Again? Oh, because I put... Wait, I didn't draw it. Huh. That's because I didn't draw it, it didn't apply. Interesting. Should I have played that? I don't know if the buffs come back. I need to get back into defensive mode, like, now. Because we are not gonna last at this rate. Ugh. That muddled hand really sucked. Okay. I need more ways to enter back in to defensive mode. I never thought I'd be saying that. There's a trick for you. Okay. Alright. Take the wheat. I'm gonna hang on to that one. Get rid of that. And turn. Okay, where's that other time meter? That! Now. Things are gonna get some interesting. Place a card from my discard pile into stasis. Sentry Wave, exhaust the slime, accelerate, exhaust the bewildered, okay. This claw deck is rough. Rebound to streamline? Oh. Ah! Is there a multi-beam in there? There is. Okay. Keep doing that. Put that into stasis. I could use that curl up in the near future. That artifact could help. Ouch! So now what? Do I just try to kill this turn? I guess so. Still don't know where that came from. You! Ah! Still need to reduce that cost somehow. I don't think I can. Heck! I going to lose to Niao because I didn't plan ahead for sustain on this deck? I think I might be. Silent. Oh, heck! How do I get rid of that? How? I don't have any cards that exhaust a targeted card. Doesn't matter. I can and will play them all. Let's try to tuck that cost down. Get out. Okay. Now we're getting back into the sync of it. $27? $27. Come on, Whaley. Place a card in your hand. Into stasis. 26 damage. Okay. Place a card from the discard into stasis. Alright. No. No. One more stack, so I'm not doing that yet. Stasis that, please. Get all these into the discard pile. Oh, nope. Getting reshuffled this turn. Okay. All right, Watcher. You were probably the worst. What do I want in stasis? Another Bubble Beam. Bubble Bobble. I don't think you're going to survive long enough. That's about what I thought. Alright. Wave, cycle, Bobble Beam, further priming beam, accelerate that, temporal shield, and that is 1x whale. Welcome to Japanese cetacean research simulate. No. The heroes, air quote, are dead, the heart triumphant, the spire remains. Is that good? I don't know. Victory! Guardian beta card unlocked. Beta art, we might use that. By the way, we're not, no, we're not. We're not using any alternate skins. Because reasons. Unlocks remaining? 4. Heartbreaker. Unlocked! Turret Beam. Place this card into stasis. Tick. Deal 10 damage to a random enemy. Volatile. Orb Walk. Gain 2 strength. Tick. Gain 1 strength. Volatile. Fierce Bash. Deal 20 damage. Place this into stasis. Tick. Increase this card's damage by 3. I would have really liked these during this run, but that's okay. It's kind of the point of expanding mechanics as you go. Alright, as much as I would love to let these play, this is a 2-hour video! I will see you in the next one, folks. You have slain everyone. The cycle has died, and so shall I.